Hi. Hi, everybody. Commander Laura Finnelly here. I just wanted to send out a quick message. I'm really going to try and do this more often. I do apologize. I really want to keep everybody informed on what's going on in the post. So first off, I just hope everybody is having a wonderful summer. The weather's been a little crazy, but there's some good days, so hopefully you're enjoying those. We haven't really had any meetings over the summer. My plan is to start with meetings in September. We will likely go back to hopefully be able to go back in person at the Edison Park Field House on Northwest Highway. And then if you're new to the post, we meet every second and fourth Thursday of the month. So I will bring more information forward once I hear if we're able to meet there. So, keep our fingers crossed that we'll be able to meet in person. It's much more fun meeting in person than on Zoom. So, at least in my opinion. So then also we're going to try and get back to our yearly events. We usually have 2 banquets throughout the year, one in the fall and one in the spring. We did have some talks about trying to have an awards banquet sometime October, November. So we'll see what happens with that, more to come. And then we usually kind of have like a fun event in the spring. Although it's all up to, what happens if things happen with COVID, we'll just have to be flexible with that. And I guess for this recording, I always do meetings and then I'm in the middle of it and then I forget, I find out that I'm not recording. So I am recording, so that's good. And then, so the events and, hopefully we'll be able to get back in to do our bingos and, kind of get back to the normal. So we do have a few things. First, I wanted to read this letter that I received. Our post, we participate in the school awards program. That's very, big in the American Legion as a whole. So we do participate in that. And Pastor Pfeffer really, takes control of that program. So he was able to give out an award to this student at St. Juliana's. And I really just wanted to show the impact that we have on students. So it says, Dear Post 541, my name is John Brendan McNamara, and I was recently honored at my graduation by receiving the American Legion School Award. Graduating from St. Juliana's School was a special enough day, but being chosen by Post 541 to receive this award made it all the better. Today is the 77th anniversary of D-Day, one of the greatest military actions of all time. My great-grandfather, Robert Moore, was on Normandy Beach that day fighting for the U.S. Army. He would receive the Purple Heart and the Bronze Star. Another great-grandfather, James L. McNamara, also served in World War II for the U.S. Navy. My grandfather, Peter Mott, Lieutenant Colonel, retired U.S. Army, has taken me to Vietnam to see where my great-uncle, Martin J. Kehoe, United States Marine Corps, bravely served on the battlefield. My cousin, Kevin Mott, is a major in the U.S. Army and received many honors during his multiple tours to Afghanistan, including the Silver Star. He is featured in a documentary called The Hornet's Nest. Ironically, we lost paternal grandfather, Peter Mott, generations ago in a skirmish of the same name, the Hornet's Nest, at the Battle of Shiloh during the Civil War. I am fortunate to have visited West Point to see the third of 3 cousins graduate from there. I still have a graduation cap from one of the kind soldiers who's tossed it my way. We also stood under the Statue of Liberty during that trip, a very special sight. Therefore, I am more than grateful for this award and truly appreciate the sacrifices that all of our veterans have made. It is the qualities they pass down to the next generation that has allowed me to achieve such a distinguished achievement. Thank you to the American Legion at Post 541, and thank you for your service. So I just wanted to share that with you because, that just is what we are about. Trying to, pass along traditions to the next generation, so we really do have to try and bring the young people in so that we can, so our history can bring forward our history for all to know. So the first part in that is, making sure that we are putting that out there into the community. So then I did want to share a PowerPoint real quick, just a few more things, just a few more minutes. I know your time is valuable. Okay, so let me do the slideshow. Hopefully I can see it. I can't see it here. Let's see. Slideshow from the beginning. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully you can see this okay. So the first thing is we are going to be, we have a booth at the Edison Park Fest this year. They didn't have it last year, but they are having it this year. So this is on August 14th and 15th. It's actually on the 13th too, but not only in the evening. So we are going to have a booth there. I will need volunteers for 2-hour shift increments with the times here. So we need, maybe a couple people for each shift. So on the 14th from 12 to 2, then 2 to 4 and 4 to 6, and then the same on Sunday. Okay, so if you would like to volunteer, please contact me. You can just reply to the email that you get with this, okay, or call me. My number is 773-972-2207. Okay, and what our goal would be there is to really just, again, get our information out there, recruit as many veterans out there as we can, because now anybody, it's like you don't have to have wartime service, so anybody can join the American Legion. And there's some activities that are going to be happening, or some events, I should say. They're going to have a Veterans Expo and Luncheon August 7th in Berwyn from noon to 5. The information is on here. And I'll try and I'll link this PowerPoint to the message also, okay? And then also on August 7th, so there's a little bit of a conflict, but this goes all day long. It's the first annual military reenactment in Riverfront Park in River Grove, Illinois, from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then they're having the 9th District Officer Installation on August 21st from 11 to 3. And that's going to be at the Merle Guild Post in Arlington Heights. And there's the information on there also. So if you're interested in going to that event. And then we actually, I have some pictures from past Commander Dale Smith. It was kind of a last minute kind of impromptu get together, but we were able to get most of the officers. We talked about it at an officers meeting, but we were able to get together and see a Chicago's Dog game in Rosemont. So that was a lot of fun. We had Avila there, and just to speak up about Avila, she is our adjutant, and I may have announced this earlier, but our adjutant has stepped down. He has some personal obligations, so he wasn't able to continue on in the post. So Avila has graciously accepted the position. So I will be working with her to, try and get her up and running, although I kind of sometimes need a little help too. And then we also had past Commander Tom Benson. We had Junior Vice Commander Pete Speciale, and myself, my sister, Avila Kilroy with her family, Joe Moore, Commander Dale Smith's grandson was there. So it was a lot of fun. They won. It was a great game. There was fireworks, so hopefully we'll be able to have more of these activities and events more planned in the future so we can include more of the members. So I believe that's, here's some more pictures here too. And thank you, Avila, for taking the nice pictures, or she used her camera and then somebody else took it. So they turned out really nice. So I guess that's all I have. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but more information to come. I'm going to try and do these every other week at a minimum, so that I can, people can, keep up with things, and we can get the meetings back in shape here. So, okay. So thank you so much for listening to this. If you listen to it throughout, I know I'm kind of blabbing a little bit, but I hope all is well. If anybody needs anything or has any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, my phone number is 773-972-2207. Okay, thank you, and God bless.